People do announce that their relationship has a component of non-monogamy, what they call ethical non-monogamy, where they're honest. Why not that?
If we were to say that's what our relationship is on, I would still have the same code of silence that I have always.
But code of silence is different than being honest.
Right, that's dishonesty.
No, it's not. Because when you ask the appropriate question, did I not answer?
Sean, come on.
No, I'm just saying, I'm never gonna be somebody who goes out and sleeps with another woman and wants to come home and talk about it with my wife. That's just, nah.
I bring things to you that mean a lot to me, and you are very...
Dismissive?
Yeah.
Do you recognize any of this kind of...
I understand why she feels this way.
No, but do you recognize that in yourself?
I recognize why she sees that. So I know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But it'd be like me, telling you what one side of this is and then thinking it's the whole side. No, I got it, yeah. If you look at it that way, that's what you're going to see. If you look at it a different way, you'll see something else.
Right, okay, so wait, stop.
Absolutely.
So this is exactly what I was talking about. I'll say, don't say that, that's mean. And then the other side, so here's the one side is that's mean, those are ugly words you're throwing at me, or like making me feel small. But the other side is that you can't wait to show me is what a great and supportive husband you are and how supportive and da-da, which just makes my side irrelevant, which is your whole point of doing it.
Baby, that was a terrible example.
You are being mean to me.
I already said I understand why you feel that way.
But you don't. You
Yeah, I know I do.
absolutely
I
don't.
still do.
But okay, but if
I
you
did when I said it, and I still do. I
okay,
don't
then
lost track
so
of it.
what part of that is on you? Like,
But
play back
what just say, what part is on you?
Well, there isn't a part. Look, it can happen in certain situations, but the constant in those other situations is the way that you're approaching it.
Okay, well, that's a dynamic. That's a couple dynamic. I mean, you're saying to Annie, look, there's a part that is yours, which is the way you approach me.
what part's yours?
But say, and here's where I can meet you. Here's
Yeah,
my part.
Look, I'm struggling to find what that is because you're
Come
right.
on, you can.
No, I'm being sincere. When you already have it, it's not missing from your relationship.
Just say it again. Even if you're doing that effort, you can just say, here's what I'm trying to do.
Here's what I'm already successful at doing.
That's not the same thing.
I think you'll get way more traction if you say, rather than say, I've been doing it all this time, is if you say, I can try harder to not be dismissive. What triggers me is when you talk to me in this way or that way, but I still want to keep making the effort to be respectful.
Yeah, that's insulting.
To whom?
To me. It's a
Bear that
ridiculous
insult.
thing to say.
Bear that insult. It'll be good for your marriage.
No, I won't do it, and I don't want it. If you were to give me everything I ever wanted by doing that, I'd say no. I'd rather have nothing than have that.
I think he wants it to be a situation where we live with each other and not interact. That's what it feels like. He thinks sitting on a couch like this, just staring into the box, is us interacting. And so anything outside of that, for him, is effort that he does not want to exert.
I'm assuming you're not going to agree with that description, right?
No.
No. So that's not it.
Then that's what I feel. That's what I feel.
That's what
it
you
is.
feel, but you're not, you have to find a place where you actually agree on what's going on between the two of you, because you're characterizing it in a very extreme way. You're each getting polarized into your own extreme version. Let's try to find out what's really going on, not your fears of what's going on.
We used to go out a lot more. We used to go on a lot of trips. We spent more time together and we had fun together and we laughed together. And not so much anymore. But I can't put a finger on it.
But you're saying something changed in your way of being in the relationship?
Something definitely changed.
And you're saying in how much you've wanted to please?
I think for me, there's a lot of, I don't want to reward the behavior that, because, there are a lot of times I feel like, she's done or said something that I don't like, or she acts in a way I don't like. I just don't want to reward that behavior anymore. I'm not.
So you retreat
I guess
as a way
that's the
to
best.
punish?
Not as a way to punish. It's just.
Well, not reward as punish.
Okay. Well, maybe that's it.
You're trying to have an impact by retreating. A passive impact by saying, I don't want this I don't approve of this behavior. Yes?
Yeah.
And the behavior you don't approve of is?
I don't know. She gets mad all the time. She's always mad at something. She's always yelling at something.
Anger is rarely a primary emotion, right? Usually anger is like some kind of defense against something else. Feeling humiliated, feeling sad, feeling hurt. People don't like to feel vulnerable, so they put up anger. So your way of avoiding the fighting is to try to minimize interaction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like you could be offering more and you're withholding maybe because you're resentful or...
Yeah.
So what if when you want to withdraw and minimize interaction, go towards? You hear what Elaine wants from you, right? She wants to spend time with you. Yes.
Yes.
You're laughing because?
I feel like I will do that, right? And I'll do that for 6 days out of the week. That 7th day, if she wants me to do something and I don't want to do it or I can't do it, it's all for naught. And it's just like,
we have to deal with that, and I will help the two of you deal with that.
I don't feel like I want to deal with that anymore.
Oh, I'm here. You can't, that's not, no. No, we're working.
All right.
No out.
Okay.
Stay in. What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
I'm raging.
You're raging, you look sad.
Yeah, that too.
So, what are you sad about?
I'm just tired of feeling like this. And then to hear him say that he's punishing me, like, WTF, right? Like, what?
Oh, I put that word in his mouth.
But I heard it even before you said it, because it's like what you said. Not rewarding is punishing.
Right, but you're taking that to mean that he's punishing
Trying
you.
to hurt you.
But what else
No,
do
hold
you
on.
think it means?
No, but
not
you're
trying to
taking
hurt
it
you.
to mean that you're being punished for wanting Deshaun's company, right?
No, I just feel like I'm trying to force a situation that he doesn't want. He clearly said it.
Wait, you're hearing something that I didn't hear.
That's what I
Help
heard.
Help me understand what you
He
heard.
doesn't want to put the work into that process, right? Like spending the time and going through through that for him is too much effort.
That's not what I heard.
That's what I heard.
No, what I heard is he wants to spend time with you, He wants to make the effort. He is extremely averse to conflict. Do you understand that?
There's no conflict.
Right, but what you have a high tolerance for conflict, energy, anger, Deshaun doesn't. From your point of view, the more you feel like there's anger or criticism coming your way, the more you retreat.
Yes.
And you're saying if only my partner over there would stop being angry, I could give more.
Yeah.
I would want to please more.
Yes.
Elaine is saying, I want more connection. I want more simple togetherness, doing things together. The more you retreat, the more abandoned, alone, rejected Elaine feels. The more rejected Elaine feels, the more she'll go after you. Gives each of you a pretty clear idea of what you need to do to change that dynamic.
Okay.
Yesterday, I had told her, so we could try to mix things up a little bit. I said, we're gonna go out to dinner tomorrow night. And her first response was, for what? Yeah. So that just totally shut me down. And it just you know what? I'm not gonna fight about it. That's it. I don't wanna go anymore.
When you say something like, for what? Mm-hmm. Do you know what impact that's having, how you're coming across?
It may seem like I don't care to go out. Even in that split moment, I had a smirk on my face because, I thought it was something special and it just came out that way. I was kind of hiding my smile for the fact that he was telling me that he wanted to take me out.
But why are you hiding your
I don't
smile?
know.
What is going
I don't know.
on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, no,
So-
stop. Think. Why are you hiding your smile? You're turning a smile into a smirk.
It just happens that way.
But you're saying that the inside feels the opposite, that you're happy, that you're noticing that Drew is offering you something special,
Yeah.
and you're turning it around into kind of a nasty response.
It's just I went to smile and then I stopped myself. And I didn't mean it for it to come out that way because I know that it's so important for him for us to be able to go out and spend time together and have a meal together and
it seems like it's important to you too.
yeah.
What are you feeling?
I don't know, just right now, overwhelmed,
Right.
sad.
Sad about?
Because I don't want to make him feel that way. And I don't want to make it seem like I don't want to be happy.
But are you confused by yourself?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I'm confused as to why I'm crying right now.
Well, maybe you're crying because you're pushing away something that's good for you and you don't understand it.
Maybe.
I think that there's still this inherent tendency because of whether it be his schooling or whether it be his parenting or a mixture of the two, that he has this inherent tendency to just fall back into laziness, fall back into thinking about his childhood rather than taking action. Like, for example, with this dentist thing, we started talking about it a month ago. If he had just made an appointment and gone that week, then that would have been much better. But instead, he asked me to help him with it, even though it was not
not what
necessary for me to do that.
It's not what happened. You wanted me to go to the particular dentist that I hated, and I didn't want to go there. So I said, I'm going to go to someplace new. I'm just going to go find someone. And you said, no, that'll be too expensive.
Oh, okay, fine. Because he
No, that'll be too expensive.
That'll be too expensive. Go find one on Groupon. And I said, I hate the Groupon app. I don't want to use it. And she said, fine, so I'll do it.
But what are you saying?
Why should I have to do that though to begin with? Why can't you
No,
just
'cause
do
you
the
ha-
thing that saves the
Michal,
money?
Because you have a good point.
Hold
I
on.
didn't think about Groupon. I wasn't looking
Listen,
particularly.
No,
but I
you
didn't say
did.
against
You
it.
said,
Michal.
I don't like the app. I don't want to bother to download it. You object to these things that you
Michal.
say to yourself, or like
Michal.
you say are too hard to do,
Michal.
and they're stupid things that will save you thousands of dollars.
Michal, look at me.
What?
Stop. Is this method working? Is that going to get you there?
No.
No. I'm assuming the only thing it's doing is making you shut down.
Yeah, if anything.
Well, then
Can I just say, I'm taking like a beating here. You keep saying like I'm terrible over and over and over again.
I don't think
And
you're
like I'm
terrible.
just sitting here.
I'm glad you said that. You shouldn't sit and take a beating.
But why is it my job?
But
why can't
it
he
doesn't
be an
matter.
adult?
Listen,
why is it my job to have a
listen.
method to
You-
convince him?
you need-
No. Why do I?
Michal,
No. See,
let
this
me
is
work
something that
with you.
bothers me.
But you're
why
doing
do I
the
need to
same
have a
with
method
me.
to teach this person how to adult?
Michal,
Learn
you're doing
adulting.
the
You're an
same with
adult.
me. Look at me, Michal. You're
What?
doing the same thing with me right now. You're talking at me. So let's figure out a way to get the two of you out of this. Right? That's why you came here. Both of you need to ask yourselves, what is your role in the situation? And how did it happen that you got into this role? I want to
Erica-
know more of what happened to you.
I don't want to sit here and dwell on what can't be changed.
But what are you saying with that?
She cares more about punishing me for the ways that I have hurt her than anything. So it's like, for me, okay, you're going back to the same thing that you've been mad at me about for the last 6 months. And we just had a great day and we've been having a great evening, but now I got to hear about this again.
I guess I don't know if he understands how deeply rooted that he has damaged our relationship and me within the relationship. Not even by the sex act per se, but just by the level of betrayal. Like, you lied to me in my face, and I don't deserve to be pissed on and treated the way you did to me.
Who does? I get it, I did what I did. But you
So stop belittling it.
I'm not belittling it, but it's the same
Sean,
light
there
as...
is a way. I mean, that's what I was trying to get
Okay,
at
so, and-
last
and-
session. You don't seem to be moved by how much pain you've caused because you're asking Erica to say everything is great.
I'm not.
Meanwhile, there's something that, at least for Erica, is really hurting her. You can say again and again and again, we have a great marriage, but you're doing things that are hurting Erica.
I did do things that hurt Erica.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
But why is it that we're still talking about things
well,
that...
from what I'm seeing, there's some kind of repair that is not happening.
There's not an answer that I'm going to give her that's going to make her feel better about what I did.
Right, but just to try to stay more to the point here, something needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
You can't repair with that attitude. You can repair by truly imagining what kind of damage or hurt you've caused the other person and finding a way to open yourself up to feeling some kind of remorse.
Mm-hmm.
That's where repair comes from.
Mm-hmm. That's her attitude.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's her attitude.
Towards you.
Yes.
Well, from what I've seen here, that has been your attitude. You might be
Well,
doing
you're
something.
seeing me 6 months of being badgered, punched on repeat.
My impression is that there's some way that you're not bringing yourself to the table.
I don't know how else I can bring myself to the table. Every time that topic comes up, it turns into a drag-out argument because my answers don't make her feel better. It doesn't fix a problem.
Maybe
It
I want
makes
Sean to
for
tell me
more of an
actually
issue.
what the role I did play in this cheating, because I think I need to understand that.
My infidelity was me being selfish. The only role you played in that is that in our previous conversations that we've had about
that's
what
the
is
goal.
and isn't okay, you have said things that have led me to believe I was able to give myself more leeway than I typically would.
That's bullshit, and you know that.
It's not.
You're.
It's not.
On some other
And
level.
it's not.
People do announce that their relationship has a component of non-monogamy, what they call ethical non-monogamy, where they're honest. Why not that?
If we were to say that's what our relationship is on, I would still have the same code of silence that I have always.
But code of silence is different than being honest.
Right. That's dishonesty.
No, it's not. Because when you ask the appropriate question, did I not answer?
Sean, come on.
No, I'm just saying, I'm never gonna be somebody who goes out and sleeps with another woman and wants to come home and talk about it with my wife. That's just, nah. I don't care about what you're doing when you are not with me. So if you're gonna do it, be prepared to take it to your grave, because I don't wanna hear about it. What I don't know is not going to piss me off.
We got in a fight over text. Like,
Over.
oh, just like
Finding a dog sitter for our
a
trip.
dog sitter. Like, I said I was gonna handle it, and I wasn't handling it the way that she thought was the best way. And so I felt like she kind of came at me. I was like, whoa, like, why are you getting worked up over this? And then that was triggering for her, because I think you said something like every Mormon
You always
man.
say that. You always say, why are you so emotional? Why are you getting so worked up? It's like, I'm just explaining a situation and a problem.
Christy, it's the way that you do it, though.
Brock, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's just like, look, I'm sorry. Like, I've looked back at the text that I sent this morning, and like, I don't know how else I could have worded them.
You said, Brock, you're fucking us over because you're too cheap
Yes.
to do X,
yes.
Y, Z.
We were up a creek. We were trying to find a dog sitter
We're
for 9
not-
days
Christy.
in a week, and you're
Christy.
offering your cousin $200?
Christy, we're not up a creek. Like, it's not the end of the world.
So, but what you're trying to say to Christy is,
If we get in a fight like this, I sit back and I'm like, why do I continue to entertain this, like, this dynamic when, like, she's already hurt me so bad? It's just like, I always fall back to that. Like, why am I
Putting up with her.
putting up with this?
Just say it.
Not her, like this. Like, why am I
what
putting
did you
up?
say, Christy? Why am I?
Her. It's like, why am I putting up with this bitch?
But
basically,
that is not
you know?
the thought. That is not the thought, though.
What is the thought?
I don't like it when you talk to me like that. It escalates things. Like, it makes things way more intense than they need to be, and it turns it into a fight, and then I'm not connected with you. And I don't want to be connected with you.
Fine, then don't be connected with me. Like, I just like don't know what to do.
Do you? But I'm torn between addressing this kind of surface level communication, but it sounds like you're also sitting on the betrayal you felt and need to work something out further about what happened.
And I'll be honest, Orna, like, I don't know what else can be said or explained. She's explained it in so many different ways. And are there some things that she has said that I wish I, like, had not heard? Yes.
What do you mean?
Like, there was one time where I asked, like, if things had gone well with him, would you still be with him? And you said probably yeah.
You're like, I don't know what to do. Brock, here's the thing.
What's happening right now?
I feel like you put me between a rock and a hard place sometimes, because you're always asking me these hypotheticals. What if this had happened? What if that had happened? What if this had happened? And I don't want to patronize you. I want to be honest, but I also don't know. So then I'm as honest as I can be, and then you're hurt.
But it is hurtful.
I know, but I don't know. So like, if anything, I'm going to
But
err.
that is the truth.
Yeah, like literally,
But
I don't know.
It is hurtful, and listen, so that's what's going on. You want to be honest, which is brave.
Yeah, but it always fucks me over.
It doesn't fuck you over. It means you have to bear the consequences.
I know.
It's like you want to be honest, but you can't stand what's coming back at you.
What are you supposed to do when two people in a relationship have just diametrically opposite feelings about one of the most prominent experiences in their lives?
Like they're home.
Like their home life. As I mentioned here before, I feel like we have made our lives, and particularly my life, much, much harder through the choices that we've made. And Jessica has a different experience of our lives, and I'm unhappy and she's happy. What do you? There's only so much hiding in your love for kids that you can do, right? I would say that I'm clinically depressed, right? And I think I'm clinically depressed, an accumulative reaction to an ongoing series of failures to find a place that feels like home.
Yeah.
And I like putting a smile on my face while I feel that. It's like it's like asking a paralyzed person to get up. It's just it's a mental issue. It's just I can't do it.
Can I ask you to pause? Where are you, Jessica?
I've never asked you to put a smile on your face.
Ever. I don't.
Where are you?
I'm not good. I'm very tired. I'm very tired of talking about this. I'm very tired. I'm very tired.
Tell me.
I think it's just assumed that I can't understand and that I can't change. I can't give him what he wants.
Which is?
Understanding and solutions.
Well, I guess those are two different things.
Yeah, they're different things. So if I understood him, I could help us find solutions for this problem.
For me, the issue is not understanding; it's acknowledgement.
Or being in there with you. As you said, feeling like it's our problem rather than your problem.
Yeah, it's a feeling. It's a matter of tone. It's not a matter of words. Any words can get said, but you can't fake feelings.
Can you say more about what it's like to be in your shoes?
I don't know.
Keep going. What's coming up for you?
There's nothing to say. There's really nothing to say.
Because?
Because we've had this conversation so many times and it's just blown up in my face.
Right, but I'm here, so let me at least hear how it potentially blows up for each of you, and maybe I can help.
So we know we can't move. What can we do to help you feel comfortable for now? Is there anything that we can do that would give you any comfort?
And the answer is no.
Right.
The remoteness of the place is the problem. Home ownership is the problem. Joblessness is the problem. Professional and financial insecurity is the problem. Like, there's nothing that my wife and kids can do. The only thing that would make me feel less alone is if I felt like my wife wasn't gritting her teeth through the times that I brought this up. Can't you understand how this move has this thing that is helping you thrive? I don't understand. It's so plain. It's so simple. Like, can't you see how it's made my life harder?
Yes, Boris. Yes. And I would do almost anything at this point to help you feel better. I know that you're in a lot of pain. But my knowing doesn't seem to help. And I have failed to make you feel that I have sympathy for you, that I'm proud of you for doing everything else that you've done. And so you feel really alone. And I'm sorry. It doesn't mean anything.
I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah.